We talked about options earlier.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a contract and an option? Well, here's an option contract for you. You can go all over the internet. You're going to have a hell of a time finding one of those. There it is for you. You're a big member. You log right in. There it is. Print it out and use it. An option's different. We talked about earnest money being a psychological thing. You don't have to have it. Option's different. An option's not a contract to buy. An option is a contract that we have agreed to terms in the future. And since there is no promise to buy, we've got to have consideration. Consideration is option money. Option money is different than earnest money. Earnest money, you don't get qualified for a loan, or inspection's not good, you get it back. Option money's gone. Option money is the consideration for that option. And you need to pay some reasonable amount for that option. You can't pay $100 in option money to buy the Horseshoe Hotel in Tunica. That's not enough to give you a 6-month option on that. It needs to be more reasonable. I don't know how much reasonable is, but more reasonable. But if you're buying a $15,000 house, and you want to lock the terms in 6 months, give you a chance to go market this thing, $250, $500, whatever the traffic will bear. Don't do $10. It needs to be reasonable. It needs to be a reasonable amount. Something a judge would look at and wouldn't say, "Oh, this shocks me." Okay? If it shocks a judge, they're not going to enforce your option if you have to go to court. So, an option contract looks just like a contract. You put in the terms and conditions, but you've got option money instead of earnest money. And the option money is gone. It can be applied as part of the purchase price, but it is money that is spent. So we've just started this page on the website, but here are some forms for you. There's a little value for your membership. Is that worth something to you?
Yes.
Okay. Other things that are available on the website.
Are you going to add forms later? Additional forms later?
Do what?
Are you going to add additional forms?
Probably. I just put those up. Those are just things I get calls for all the time. I've got them on other websites, and some of them, I don't have those assignment forms with the option contract. Well, I do have the option contract on other websites. The assignment forms I don't, but not a lot of people that need those, but investors do. I've got them. I use them. I hope you use me. If you don't, there's no requirement. My name's not in there that you've got to use Joe, okay? So it's for you as a member. Resources, sign in. You've got to sign in. You can get to that. Now, that glossary of terms you got handed out today, you take it home, you lose it, we can't find it. What are we going to do? I need to know what it is. There it is again. So you can print it off. If you're new to this business, bring that glossary with you to the next meeting. Somebody's going to stand up front and use some term you don't know. You've got the glossary. You can look it up. Log into the website on your cell phone. You can pull this stuff up, folks. Okay? We've got, there's the Tennessee Residential Landlord Tenant Act. If you're a landlord, you need to know what that says. There it is. I've digested it for you all in one place. You don't have to look at each statute. It's all right there. The bylaws of the Memphis Investor Group, buying property at a tax sale. That's a PowerPoint presentation that the Shelby County tax assessor did. I'm going to tell you, don't buy property at a tax sale. Y'all heard that speech before. I'm going to tell you, you can't get title insurance on those. Have y'all heard me say that? Okay. I got 2 of them insured in the last 3 weeks. I couldn't believe it. Absolutely unbelievable. I've got 2 tax sales insured in the last 3 weeks. So it's loosening up just a little bit. Kurt Davis has a thing out here, websites and software for real estate investing, a presentation he did to the group. These are things that they'll add value to your membership here. And you've got access to cash flow calculator website, web spreadsheet, Arnold's table of contents. He showed you his book for the bank. Well, there's the table of contents right there. You can go do your own book if you're going to do it for the bank. Okay? You can change it up, do whatever you want, but you got Arnold's suggestion here. So you've got some real, I think, value here on our website. You've also got information there, okay? But let's say we wanted to look up somebody. Let's look up Dorman. That'd be Arnold. Well, hey, man, Arnold's got a picture. And you can search that. Let me go back. You can search that by last name, by first name, city, state, zip, country, interests, recent membership. People that joined in the last 10 days, 30, 60, 90 days. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay? So we're going to look at Arnold here, and you just click on Arnold's picture, and there he is. Gives you his phone number. You need to get a hold of Arnold. That's how you get a hold of him. There's a biography of Arnold. How long has he been invested? Longer than 10 years. Who referred him to the chapter? He referred himself, okay? You can put your own blog articles and stuff. So you can do all of that thing. If you take my listing, and I'll just use me as an example. You don't have to know the whole last name. You can just put in Kirk, and it'll pull up anybody whose last name has Kirk in it. Well, that just happens to be me. Now you see Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, website. You can put all those things in your profile. You go to your profile, you log in, you go to your profile, and I'll show you that in just a second. But if you go there, and go to my picture, then you'll see I've got a bio, I've got specialties, I've got links to social networking. If you click blogs, those are the blog articles that I've written that are on our website. Okay? Different things that you can do. That's interesting. You know, we got a couple hundred members, folks. If everybody filled out their profile, and then people started using it, we've had a really good networking site here, wouldn't we? Of people that are all in this one group. So those are things to do. Now, if you're going to fill out your own profile, and we'll do the test member here, you come up when you log in and you hit My Member Listing, okay? My Directory Listing. It's going to take you to this page. Contact info is where you put in that information, okay? And the spouse's first name is Nada, nickname is Testy, okay? That email if you send the email to team member or test member, it's going to come to me. So, but that's what you can do. You can go back to the page Membership Directory. That's where you put in your birthday, you put in your LinkedIn sites, your Twitter, and anything you fill in is going to appear in your little membership card. Okay? You put your biography, and here's where you load your picture. And you hit Choose File, and it takes you to your computer. And if you've got your picture saved on your thing, so we can put Arnold's picture there. Okay? And you do it, and it uploads it. When you hit Save, when you do it, you don't see anything. When you hit Save, you go back, and then you come back in, and your picture will be right there.
And what did you say about stuff on your card? What card?
Okay. In your profile,
Not yet.
let me see here. Where do I want to go?
Search for
I forgot where I am. If I go here, you see this right here? That's a business card. As you put that information into the website, it's populating a virtual business card for you. So if you click that right there, that's going to open this information down here, the virtual card file, okay? And when you click that, if you've got Outlook on your computer, it's going to open Outlook, and it's going to take you to that Outlook section and populate all that information.
Look at there.
Shazam! Ain't that some stuff? So is this pretty slick?
Yeah.
I mean, how many of you knew the website actually did something? You know?
I was just recently on there yesterday, and well, you see, you just put the form on it.
But you got to log in to get to some of this stuff, okay?
You said
Forums. Now, if you want to go to the forums, you got to log in. Somehow I got to so we're gonna do is team member
So
again.
you have to set us a password and all this.
Well, every one of you got a password when you signed up. Now, if you've lost that password, here's what you do. You can click here where it says, I forgot my username and password.
I never seen it.
Now, when you do that, you just click that and it's gonna say, what's your email address? Now, it wants the email address where MIG is sending you
Your
email.
information.
If you've got 28 email addresses, don't give them some other one. You want the one where you get your MIG email, and then you put in your first name. And MIG, the website matches that together. And when it matches that together, then it generates an email, sends it to that email address with your username and your new password, and you can go back in and change that stuff. But if you can't get to it at all, send a email to MIG and we'll reset you.
Okay.
But you need to know what the email address is and what your first name is. If you don't know your first name, I'm sorry. You know, there's only so much we can do. But you can, and you're out, you forgot you can reset it. You're going to get that email like that, and you can log back in. And we're out of time, but I want to show you, this is forums, okay? And you can subscribe to these different forums. You'll see on the 17th, which was yesterday, somebody posted in the buy-in forum, okay? They were looking for a property in Whitehaven. You got a property you want to sell in Whitehaven? Would this be useful information to you?
Yes.
That's worth
Okay.
$150.
Right there. Ready to rent, prior military. That was posted on the 6th. So different forums get different activities. You can subscribe to those forums that you want. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. If you don't want any of this, don't do it. I think you're crazy. You're paying for it, okay? It's value to you. So you want to do that. You want to log in. You want to take care of those things. You want to write a blog article, then you just let us know and we'll set you up. And you can start doing, these are folks that have posted blogs, and you can go read their articles, and you have access to those. And there's good stuff there. Landlord issues, bankruptcy, one clause that every lease should have. Purchasing a condominium, things you ought to look out for. So different things that you may find useful in your everyday investing. Newsletters. You know how you can go to the top and you click newsletter, and it'll show you this month's newsletter? Well, if you log in as a member, you have access to all the prior newsletters back to 2010 when we started putting them online. Okay? So if you want that prior info, you've got it right there. Sponsors, of course anybody can get to this. Those are folks that pay money to advertise with MIG. If you want to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you, but you do have to be approved, so you fill out a little application. If you are not a member of, we've got things here like the MAR reports. You can go here and pull up September's sales reports for the Memphis Area Association of Realtors. Cool? Okay, we've got that back several months. And we've got other things here. If you are not a member, let me tell you how you join. You either see Don in the back of the room right now, or what we just as soon have you do is go on and join online. You can see down here it says join me. Okay? Or if you don't want to do it there, if you're logged out. And see, you can share information from our website on YouTube, LinkedIn, Google+, Facebook, Twitter, or you can go here and you can share it with about 150 other websites. So if you're one of those that post stuff on the internet, there you go. You can post our information out there. So we would love to have you utilize the website. We would love to have you join. I'm going to log out right now, and you can see here, add me to your mailing list. If you're not already on our mailing list, you can do that. Or you can, I think we got somewhere, yeah, if we don't have a join button there, it'll be there before the day's over. But you can go to info and join me. So, that's another
Tuesday,
Tuesday. We don't have any information yet on what Tuesday's program
To be
is,
announced.
so.
Yes, yes.
Joe, you know anything about the session prior to the meeting? The little session at 6 o'clock where people are talking.
Early birds.
Can't-
What we did was this month, for the first time, we made that 2 30-minute sessions. So we got one at a time going on. The early bird session, the getting started right starts at 6:30, at 6 o'clock. At 6:30, the second session starts, at 7 o'clock, the main program. So we've done it. The problem is, you know, if we had unlimited funds, it's a nonprofit. You know, if somebody would like to make us a donation of a couple $1 million, we'll buy a building, we'll have little breakout rooms and all that. But you know, that meeting on Thursday night that all y'all come to, it costs several $100s. It just the room rental alone is like $600. Okay? And
You're a realtor, you should know how to structure.
we got it down. We got it down, man. Now, we've been to other locations and we had membership drop because of it. That's a good location. People feel safe. They feel secure.
Yeah.
We are over time. Sorry very much. Please do not leave without filling out your yellow card. Tell us honestly, in detail, what you think so that we know. And if you're not a member, please sign up.